Welcome to Bespoke Diaries. Today's article is on When Did Life Begin in the Universe? By Vinay, founder, managing director, Indian Home Ayurveda, Technology World Education, India. Wander off, look around you, observe anywhere on earth and there is life. Whether it's a bird perching on a tree, a dog running around in the park, or the invisible microorganisms inhabiting every surface. However, when the planet was born 4.5 billion years ago, it was sterile. So, when and how did the first life emerge? The short and simple answer would be, we don't know exactly, because if humankind knew when and how, we could reproduce it. Scientists and experts could then put the right chemicals in a sealed container under the perfect conditions, and when they opened it, they would find living organisms. Well, nobody has ever done this and it has not yet been possible. However, we do have a lot of clues as to how and when life might have begun in the universe. Let's begin with the easiest of them all. What is the definition of life? As many as 123 definitions of life have been compiled until now by scientists. The definition of life is also somewhat disagreed upon by biology textbooks. Popular science writer and American ethologist James Gould writes that most dictionaries define life as the property that distinguishes the living from the dead, and define dead as being deprived of life. These singularly circular and unsatisfactory definitions give us no clue to what we have in common with protozoans and plants. Famous biology book writers Neil Campbell and Jane Rees state that the phenomenon we call life defies a simple, one-sentence definition. While author John Casti gives a single-sentence definition, an entity is considered to be alive if it has the capacity to carry out three basic functional activities: metabolism, self-repair, and replication. NASA defines life as a self-sustaining chemical system capable of Darwinian evolution. How did life begin in the universe? This is where it all gets tricky. According to research, it boils down to three things when it comes to something being alive. First, the organism has to keep itself together, often with an outer layer, the removal of which is immediately problematic. Second, the organism must feed itself, and this involves complex chemical reactions. And finally, life has to reproduce itself, which means it must have genes it can pass on. A more popular school of thought stated that life began with RNA, a close relative of DNA, in an RNA world. RNA can carry genes and copy itself just like DNA, but it can also fold up and act as an enzyme, just like a protein. The idea opined by experts was that organisms based solely on RNA arose first, and only later developed DNA and protein. However, in recent years, some researchers have suggested that RNA only really reaches its potential when it is paired with proteins, and that both must have existed for life to get started. Another opinion states that the first organisms were simple blobs or bubbles. The first trace of life what scientists have been sure of is the time when the oldest fossil evidence was found. Scientists have discovered that life began at least 3.5 billion years ago in the universe, because that is the age of the oldest rocks with fossil evidence of life on Earth. These 3.5 billion-year-old rocks with fossils can be found in Africa and Australia. Chemical traces of life have also been detected by experts in slightly older rocks. For instance, in Greenland, a series of ancient metamorphosed sediments have been found. Overall, life as we understand it must have water. This general rule is true on Earth and is thought to be true elsewhere as well in our solar system. Currently, life is being sought on the planet Mars, where water may have once flowed on the surface. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Do leave your thoughts in the comments section below. For similar type of article, please reach us at contact@thebespokediaries.com, or you can visit our website www.thebespokediaries.com.